Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. I hope you've had a good Monday. We got through it. Mandy was back at work, so all is well in my world. And this evening we are talking more preparation. There is nothing I have seen really recently in the media that is making me any more positive than I was this time last week. However, in my own wee world, there's also Kathleen's car broke down last night, so I had to go and rescue her late on. So she's not able to work just now because she needs a car. So it's got to go into the garage, which is all busy, etc. So we'll see how that goes. So she's stuck in the house for the next few days. Patrick's car's still not working. Do you know those times when you're just like, really? Enough? But in the wider world, there's not been any great improvement for many of us. So my thoughts are, I need to cook more. I need to preserve more. Certainly, farmers over in Europe are still not happy. There's still engagement between, or things going on in the Middle East. And I think we just need to look after ourselves. So that's next on my list, is what am I going to do? We got an Aldi Too Good To Go box on Saturday night, I think it was. It wasn't a huge box, it wasn't that great a haul, but there was a couple of bits of chicken, a couple of portions of chicken in it. So I put them straight into the slow cooker because they had to be used that day, and made a whole lot of butter chicken curry. Now, you can tell how much I've been stocking up and putting stuff in the freezer because Kathleen tubbed it up. We're having to use these. I don't have many plastic containers left. So the curry's in those, so they'll need to be defrosted before we heat them up. But, you know, it's more stocked up. It's more food that we've got. Payday is this Friday. I will be buying a lot of tinned goods, dried goods, cleaning products, things like that. It's going to be a mad shop. So obviously I'll put a video of that. Because, funnily enough, when I did the live last night, someone said, what are you prepping for? And I'm sure they were hoping for, you know, it's an SHTF or for the end of the world or World War III or whatever. That's not what I'm prepping for. I'm prepping so that me and mine will be okay if something happens. And we have noticed that hugely just now with the amount of flu and things that are going on, the amount of times that we've all been ill. And it has been an absolute godsend for me to have some things in the cupboards. Now, I know Appalachia's Homestead, she's got the very good idea of 5 cans a week. I don't care if it's 1 can a week, because sometimes the cans can be quite expensive, you know, like if they're corned beef or something, or meat or meals in cans. I mean, even that hearty soup is like £2 something, nearly £3 for a tin of soup. It would need to be hearty at that price. But anything you can add, because whether it's a power cut, whether it's that you're not well, whether it's that your car breaks down, whether it's that the weather's really bad, if you can give yourself a few days that you don't need to go to the shops because you've got enough in the house, that will make a huge difference, apart from anything else, to your peace of mind. Because again, as someone had said on the live, yep, where it gives us the security is that if something happens and everyone wants to panic buy, we don't have to. We've got that there. We don't have to try and struggle through the panic buying. And here, where I am, as I say, I'm 10 miles away from the nearest supermarket. There's also an awful lot of villages that kind of distance. Perth is surrounded by smaller villages, and Perth is where the big supermarkets are. And everyone would be coming into Perth. And I don't want to be doing that when there's hundreds of people coming in cars from different directions. I would rather have that little cushion of, we're okay, we can get through this. We've got enough for however long. So, yeah, I think that certainly from, all the news that's going on just now, none of it is making things any easier for the man in the street. None of it is making it any easier for us. I mean, certainly here in the UK, there was a report that the pension age is going to have to go up to 71. The way I'm feeling just now, I'll be lucky if I make it to 61, never mind 71. Certainly I will not be working till I'm 71. I would kill someone. I already had a temper tantrum at work today because someone was complaining too long. Like full scale, dropped out the office, slammed the doors, the whole thing. There's no way I can keep doing that. Also, just for the work that I do, there's no way my brain's going to be able to keep going at that sort of speed. So what work are they expecting older people to do? So that's one thing. There's, as I say, there's the thing with the farmers, the supply chains, care costs. You've also got the younger people who are like, I'm working 3 jobs, 0 contract. What am I getting at the end of this? I can't even afford a roof over my head. It's just a big mess just now. And when it gets to that big a mess, I think what you need to do is start concentrating on your smaller world. Start concentrating on you and yours. And once you've sorted that you're confident you're good, then you can start looking further out. And that is certainly what I'm going to be doing for the next wee while, is concentrating on what we've got here. Mandy was laughing today because obviously I was ill over Christmas and New Year. She was ill recently. And I was like, that's been since Christmas that I have been ill, either with the flu or with my back out. I was going to clear out the car, which is the works car. I was going to clear out the kitchen. I was going to redo up the stairs in the bedrooms. I had so much in my head to get done to this house on that 2-week break that didn't get done. So now it's going to have to get done at weekends. So that's going to take me a lot longer. But that's what I'm going to concentrate on, because I want to make sure that we're okay. So yeah, when the bigger picture is a bit messy, concentrate your thoughts and your actions in your smaller world and make sure that's okay first. And then you can look further out. And that's my thought for the day. So now, as usual, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea, and I will catch you later.